In all my years of junkyarding, I don't come along too many firsts other than very new stuff. But this one is a first for me. It's an 88 Alfa Romeo Milano. And it's actually, I took a quick look over. It's a pretty interesting, cool car. It's got these kind of weird, funky door handles, which you think like maybe this pulls out, but no, this is the button. So you push that to open it. So they're flush, but they're not like hidden away like some like modern cars where you can't figure out how to open the door handle. It's still mechanical, but it's just flush and kind of easy to figure out. Kind of very plain interior, at least on this one. But it's got like the louvered sunroof, which is I appreciate. It's got the coolest, like almost like fighter jet kind of parking brake. It's this giant handle here to set the parking brake. This one's a manual. It's got all these like warning lights and digital display. Here's the factory radio down here. It's kind of neat. Factory cassette player. This one allegedly had 131,000 miles on it. Supposedly revs to 8 grand. I think it's a 2.5 liter V6. Rear seat with some spare parts. This one, interior wise, pretty decent shape for the age, I gotta say. You know, it's a little plain, you know, for like, say a car like this, but, oh, what's this? Extra storage compartment on the rear shelf. But it's got inboard rear brakes for superior handling. The rear trunk area, I like this like reflector thing that goes across. It's kind of cool. Gas tank's way up high. Oh, probably because the inboard brakes, you can't stick a gas tank there. It's rear-wheel drive, so it makes things complicated. Interesting. And, oh, and it's a rear transaxle too for like better weight distribution. So it doesn't have transmission in the front. That's the transmission right there. It's like a transaxle, so it's the differential and the transmission combined in one, and the rear brake. So there's no brakes or anything on the outboard. I bet that's a absolute bitch to service though. But as long as you're not doing the work, you know, your trusted local Alfa mechanic. I don't think this thing even has like a glove box. Oh no, I take it back. Just a very like hidden away one. It's like a glove drawer. Interesting. Manual. Oh, and I think these are powered. No. Are those windows? Normally I see those switches and I'm thinking it's powered front seats, but maybe they're windows because I don't see window switches on the doors. That must be what it is. That's kind of awkward. You gotta like reach behind you to get to the window switch. Let's take a look at the engine bay. It's got outboard front calipers because it's got an engine in the way, so they couldn't do that. But here's the Alfa Romeo 6C V6. I think it said 2.5 liter on the trunk lid. Someone took the grill badge. It's kind of set a decent way back too to help with like weight balance. Alfa Romeo on the valve covers. Somewhat high revving V6. Manual, rear wheel drive. Good weight distribution. I bet this thing was fun to drive back in the 80s and 90s. It's a cool car. Never seen one before. Kind of interesting and different. This nice like sporty-ish steering wheel with the badge. Gonna grab a few parts off of this though, but even the pedals say Alfa Romeo. But yeah. You got the overhead console. I don't know if that's a fan or a light. I think that's a fan. One fan up there. Interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, and there's another fan back there. Okay, so you get a tiny bit of air here and there. Oh, here's the shift knob. So it's a standard 5-speed. There you go, put that back on. Cool.